Rehabilitation of discharged prisoners in the administration of criminal justice. So prisoners are no longer considered as a punitive places, rather they are termed as correctional homes. People coming here after committing any offense and standing trial commonly waited for their conviction, which often takes place after a considerable time. During this period, the offender is expected to utilize his time in learning various skills which will enable him to transform himself from a disorganized and disturbed person with a criminal tendency to a sensible person filled with remorse preparing to turn a new leaf for himself. In India, according to the prescribed rules of the Indian Jail Manual, only a convicted prisoner whose sentence is confirmed is made to participate in the activities of the prison. They are paid a nominal amount in the form of wages. This has a two-pronged effect. One, it motivates the prisoner to learn new skills, and second, it enables the convict to help his family financially even when he is in the prison. So, the idea of rehabilitation is given a priority by the criminal justice system as its foremost effort is to reform an offender when he is in prison. The security and the safeguard of the community takes the upper hand, yet rehabilitation is an important chapter in the prisoner's life when he steps out from the secured gates of the prison into the insecure world which holds out new challenges for him with an option to adjust or not to adjust. Return of the prisoner to the free community reveals a major lack of service, which can assist the offender to become an effective participant in the life of the community. The society finds it difficult to cope with the crisis of re entry into the community. The incongruity reflects a lack of coordination among the various segments of the system of criminal justice. Inmates discharged on completion of rehab sentence between parole and having no family support encounters difficulties in rehabilitation. The correction system endeavors to get the protection of the community in the rehabilitation of the offender, emphasizing at the same time on developing self discipline and strengthening his potential to achieve his goals through law abiding behavior. So, rehabilitation usually refers to intervention that are nice, benevolent, well intended, helping a prisoner to adjust back in the society. A psychologist might define rehabilitation as the effect of positive reinforcement, such as counseling, rather than negative reinforcement, such as imprisonment. All, however, do not agree with this view. Scientifically, there is no difference between a positive and a negative inducements. Behavioral psychologists are of the opinion that both the reinforcements have a comparable effects. It is not always true that rewards will change behavior more than a punishment or vice versa. Rehabilitation can involve a substantial degree of coercion, even of intimidation, by like making the prisoner understand that he has to change to get rehabilitated. Participation in the programs are focused as a step towards rehabilitation. Behavior modification therapy helps further in guiding an offender to reform himself according to the norms of the free world. The exercise of rehabilitation of inmates is a learning task which is likely to change the inmate attitude towards the society and towards own self. It makes the individual more respectful of the rights of others, more motivated to seek social acceptance, and more realistic in their view on the relationship between themselves and the society. Once a prisoner feels that after returning to the society he will be treated kindly, he would believe in the rehabilitative motives of the prison regime. The author stressed that to enforce rehabilitation as an integral part of correctional system, it is necessary that every prison in India must give emphasis to the rehabilitative therapy as precondition in release of the offender. Criminal rehabilitation is gaining popularity among many who are forward thinkers. Such forms of rehabilitation can help to reduce the number of repeated offenders who return to jail after being unable to adapt to life outside after release. This can also help to solve some of the more serious cases, such as sexual offenders who may continue their ways after being released, preying on women or children. Criminal rehabilitation can help to solve the problem of overcrowding in most prisons. The criminal population continues growing as the death penalty has been abolished, and the state would need to spend more on facilities to house criminals. So, rehabilitation also ensures that inmates are socially well adjusted. Psychological assessments are being meted to test for mental or physical disabilities that lead to their incarceration in the first place. Should the inmates be ready and willing to accept counseling and assessment, many of them are able to return to society as relatively well balanced individuals. Criminal rehabilitation has many positive benefits and can impact the lives of many inmates as well as their families. It can help with wider social issues as well, such as reducing discrimination and stigma.